sacrifice, and you will probably, what I get from that is, again, you're either a wife or the priestess, and what's happening is a pharaoh has died, and this is early on, probably first dynasty, so that's Zoser. When his wife and when he died, they took the whole court with him.
Yeah.
It's a Persia.
That could have been it too, yeah.
It was a thing that was done in Persia and in Samaria, and actually the Hittites and the Midiani and all of that early African tribes also did that in North Africa. They would bring them and have them in a circle, and they were all strangled or poisoned and brought into, as the pharaoh was.
I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Yeah, that was all that was. The person you were not willing to go. They just kind of said, well, he's dead, you got to travel with him. It's kind of a Viking-ish thing, too. They did that, too. They always had a maiden. If a king was dead, the maiden or the family were taken with him.
That's kind of messed up, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it does much for your... It doesn't do very much for your descendants.
No. Not at all. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I remember it was, Paul, do you remember what year it was? Remember when you had asked me to do, we touched on it last time Michael was around. You had asked me to work with an author who is trying to write a book on how past lives cause present problems. Like with your health and your physical being, like if you got ran over by a carriage over your back on your carriage, then your back would have problems in your next life and things like that. And we've done a past life regression with her. She had a whole like a meditation thing, and
God,
it was years ago.
2012, wasn't it?
It had to have been, sometime a long time ago.
I remember.
We have known each other a long time, haven't we?
Yeah.
Many, many lifetimes, yes,
oh my
of course.
God. Hey, I was always wanting to ask Michael. Michael, it seems like you're able to visualize the past. When you do that, do you also see ancient aliens? I'm just kind of curious about that.
That is something that does come and does happen. And I also see others from other dimensions. But that's what we were talking about. I was going to tell the young man, that's what I saw in him, were other dimensions that were coming in, and that he's a very powerful being, very powerful. And that I was laughing because I thought, well, there's so many different universes and so many different energies. Like when I look at you, I see many things. I see Native American, I see Asian, I see Pacific Islander, and I also see South American things. All those,
And right you're totally correct. You're totally correct. I'm actually, my mother was Filipino, Chinese, Mexican, Native American Indian. And I only found out about the Native American Indian is because I went to Ancestry.com, and they said, yeah, you got Native. And it was so weird is I did an investigation in Covelo, which was an Indian reservation, Native American reservation. I should be politically correct. But and I said, wow, we're the first paranormal group investigating this reservation. I said, why did you invite us? And they said, because you're Native American. I go, no, I'm not. They go, yes, you are. Yeah, they
all
go.
I have to do is, your energy with that comes out so strong. I keep seeing you wearing buckskin and beads, and I see symbols drawn on your shoulders and neck, branded in with bone and also metal, different kind of metals that they found, but burned in. They're not tattooed, they're burned, they're branded on. That was the way they did, this particular people did it, and it's Southern Plains people, I see. They're not Iroquois, they're not out on the east, they're West Coast people, or Plains people. I'm going to say as far as New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, that area, that's what I'm getting, and it's a very wide range that this tribe had, or tribes, I should say. I would call them nations that were all connected. That's what I get from you, Paul. That's there. Well, what I'm also seeing from you, and it's spooky, is either Olmec or Toltec, and that's pre-Aztec, pre-Mayan peoples. And I'm seeing turquoise, and I'm seeing sacrifices. You're standing in a feathered robe and feathered capes and crown, and that's what I see with you. And it's very strong. You are not murdering or sacrificing people, but you are a shaman of some sort. There are herbs boiling on a pot. There is you and 4 other people, 1 woman and 3 other men are inhaling these fragrances and things and making predictions almost like a Pythia. You know, definitely a shaman. He's talking. When I'm looking at you, I see you as a young man, and then I'm seeing you as an old man. And there are behind you, I don't want to call them grays, but I see entities behind you. One of them is clad in silver or gold. The other one has on, I want to say, it almost looks like a turquoise, a robe or an outfit made out of turquoise. It's the material, whatever it is giving this being, and I'm going to say he's male, energy to you, and he's able to transfer it to you through whatever he's putting in that boiling mixture.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's kind of like Hebrews call it manna from heaven,
Right.
the bread that falls from the sky, and that's what these people are doing. Yeah, manna from heaven, and that's what I'm seeing. That energy coming, that's provided. The nutrition they're providing for you is not for the body; it's for your mind and your soul. It's not food. I would call it psychic food in a way. It's an energy that you have that you may be carrying through you now.
Maybe that explains your obsession with aliens.
Oh yeah. And also too, Michael also mentioned Pacific Islander, and if you look at my chart, I got Pacific Islander blood in me. You know, so
Right.
and when I went to Papeete, Tahiti, all the people in Tahiti were calling me cousin, and I said, "Do you guys call everybody cousin?" They said, "No, but you are cousin because you're a Pacific Islander." And I told them, I said, "No, I'm not." But then when I did the Ancestry.com, I was.
I want you to try to take a look at some of the things that they're from Easter Island. I don't think you're part of that energy, but I think that the tiki gods and such will trigger something in you, because I do see that, and that's also part of the thing. You're getting a weird blending, because I do see feathered robes, and the feathered robes are also like Pacific Islander, Polynesian.
And I am fascinated with Easter Island. I mean, the myth. Yeah. So it's like, that's interesting. Yeah.
Well, I don't think Easter Island is just human. I think truly that the ancient aliens came there. God, I sound like Tsoukalos.
Yeah.
The energy.
Tsoukalos is one of my birthday, by the way.
It's one of your what?
No, he said it sounded like Tsoukalos.
What'd you say, Sandy?
Tsoukalos. It's the same. We have the same birthday.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
When's your birthday?
March 14th.
March 14th.
Einstein's birthday too, March 5th. I believe Stephen Curry, Quincy Jones.
And my birthday is Martin Luther King's birthday.
Wow, that's beautiful.
My birthday is Leonardo da Vinci's birthday.
Right on.
Leonardo da Vinci and I have the same birthday.
And Stacy Meyer's birthday is Pee Wee Herman's birthday.
So you got the gift of laughter. That gives you the gift of laughter.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God. Everybody else got better birthdays than me.
I still think his death scene in Buffy was the funniest thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
What planet you Capricorn, Michael?
I'm Virgo, 100%.
Virgo, okay, that's
We are polarity, my friend. You and I are.
Sun is Virgo.
I have 7 out of 9 planets in Virgo. My lead house is Virgo. My midheaven is Leo, and my rise is Scorpio.
I'm Pisces Virgo.
Well, Pisces, that's what the energy's there. And I'm sorry if I was grumpy, but I feel so much wonderful energy and strong energy in you, and I wanted to pull it out because you're incredible. I get a Roman centurion. I know you don't want to see it, but there's a Roman centurion in you, and he's very powerful. And he was a lieutenant to St. Valentine. And that's the Christian ethic in you, because he was there, he was a martyr, and he was a person who was used to let the Roman Empire tell him that he couldn't have his religion. And that's you. You're very strong that way even now. I brought that out in you, and I didn't mean to, but I did.
I got a reading for you. I as you were talking to me, I said, this is a very loving, very, very loving individual, very wise, has a lot to give. If you allow him to give that to you, very detail oriented. You're like, and you're a good listener too. Even though we were going back and forth, I could tell because just the way you picked up but true to Virgo. Virgo is my soul sign. We listen to each other. We do we do a lot of things together. My son is Virgo, and
here I would hug you. Your energy is so beautiful, and I was like, here, this man I'm arguing with, and I really want to just talk to him, because that's me. I'm a teacher. I'm a high priest, and my energy is to give. In Egyptian, which is my religion, the ancient Egyptian religion.
Okay. Now I can resonate with that.
Okay. Well, I'm called Neter Tepi. It means the first servant of the temple, and that's how I view high priest. I'm not the brouhaha